Pike Place Market and flowers go hand in hand. It's probably the most common thing people think of when they think about Pike Place Market. Throughout the years, farmers have evolved to not just doing produce, but also flowers. And there's an incredible history there about the Hmong farmers who make up about 40% of all of our flower farmers here today.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hmong families started coming to the States around the 1970s, 1980s, around the Vietnam War. A lot came from Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand. And a lot of these families ended up in Seattle, and they wanted to continue farming. So local government agencies and churches tried to help them find land, and Pike Place Market staff actually invited them to come here and sell.
Oh, they'll last for years, yeah.
So this partnership kind of started in 1982, and it was the Indochinese Farm Project, and it taught Hmong farmers how to grow in a different climate, but while also preserving their culture, their traditions, their heritage.
I always helped my mom during the summer, even when I was going to college. Then after college, I decided that I didn't really want to do what I had studied. I thought, oh, I don't really want to do this. I'm going to work for my mom until I figure something out. And then I didn't really figure it out. And so I just kept working with her. And I don't know if I figured it out yet. I'm using this Hmong tool, we call it vu, and I just pull the stem against, towards my finger, and then the blade cuts it. I was born in Laos. When I was 3, we left Laos. My mother was afraid because the communists had taken over the country of Laos that the Hmong might be persecuted. We were fortunate that we lived just across the Mekong River, which separates Laos from Thailand. We just took a boat across the river and we were in Thailand. We lived in the refugee camp in Thailand for 5 years. We came to the US in 1980. Before the communist takeover, my mother was a farmer. She grew vegetables and rice, so she found out about the Indochinese Farm Project that was started to help newly arrived refugees to become self-sufficient by working the land. And so my mom joined the program. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? I don't care if I sell this or not. I'll just take it home and enjoy it. I just am in awe of my mother. And my father too. It's like, how do you do this? It's taught us all to be hardworking and to live lives of courage and to just really feel that no matter what life throws at us, we can overcome that. If Mom could do it, we can do it.
We used to do strawberries, but I think we stopped because I kept eating them. I was probably about 4 or 5 at the time, so Mom gave me a bucket. So here, go pick some strawberries for everybody. Like 2 for me, 1 for the bucket. I believe my folks have been farming about 2-3 years before I was born, so I'd say farming about 39 years or so. And if we include the old country, that's their entire lives.
It's all my peony. Really pretty, but you have to cut it fast.
All I get are stories from my mom and my dad, how, Mom actually farmed back in Laos and she had to leave. Because unfortunately my dad was in the military, and so if you had any ties to the military, you should probably leave or you might not be around anymore. And, it was scary.
My husband, my son, my older son, they moved to Thailand first. They go 2 months before me.
My mom held out as long as she could because she's very stubborn, and she had planted a brand new batch of rice crop, and so she didn't want to go without selling it.
Yeah, I have the whole field, my rice field, ready to harvest. So I just go and harvest a little bit to make it more fresh rice and eat one more time with my brother, the family. eat together, and then I laugh. Bye-bye. We just stayed at refugee camp for 5 years. And then we applied to come here. We didn't know that we had to come here. We just think that we moved to Thailand. Maybe we won't go back. That's what we're thinking. But it's really hard to live in your house, or your fuel, or your everything. Right there, really hard. Feel sad, you know. You look at everything around you, feel everything there belong to you, and then you just laughing. That's really hard that time, you know. But you have to move. You had no choice.
It's funny, these flowers, like, it's actually mustard green flowers, but you know, with the community and the Hmong people, it's like, oh, it actually looks really nice as a flower. We'll just try using it. Growing up, it was kind of a chore. You were forced to do it as a child. I kind of resented it a little bit, but as I got older, I saw how hard everybody worked. Just not my parents, but the community. I learned to appreciate a lot of it and see where we came from. And I got to see a glimpse of what life was like back in Laos, just through this. The market essentially was a place where we can sell our wares, and it gave my family a purpose, you know. Instead of just working like job after job after job, you know, the farm gave them stability. No, my mom could grow, she could sell, she could work. I think a lot of people, you know, back in Laos, that was their day-to-day. You would wake up early in the morning, you would walk to your farm, which was usually nowhere near, and you would work on the farm all day, harvest your wares, and probably sell on the roadside after the next day. The Pike Place was that for us. You know, a lot of the community, this just reminded them of a life they used to have back, you know, before war and everything. Just kind of took it away from them. And so when you go through the market, you know, you see a lot of ladies that have known each other for over decades. They either grew up together or they knew each other through the refugee camps, and the market kind of represents like a single place where they can all meet up, and nothing has changed too much.
No matter what day you come to the market, there will always be flower farmers there.
Is that cash or card?
I'm grateful every day that I get to go to market. I'm just enjoying every day that I get to do this.
You too. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, thanks you guys. Enjoy the flowers. The market's gonna be here before us, and the market's gonna be here after us, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. That's the market for you. Oh, I love it. Just as long as there's a Pike Place Market, I'll be there.